Do I just sit there and settle? No, I don't. I say enough's enough, man, and I'm gonna make a change, and I'm gonna keep going until I get it. You chase something that you believe you deserve until you get it. And it doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter how many times you get fired. It doesn't matter how many people don't believe in you. You just go until you get it. That's the point. Are you tired yet? Some of you need to get tired. You need to be tired of what's going on in your life. Get tired of your habits. Get tired of the actions that you're putting in every day. You gotta change, man, or nothing changes.
Remember the time when you wanted more. Remember the time when there were people in your life that did not believe in you. Remember the time when you honestly gave up on the possibilities of the uniqueness that you had inside. Remember there was a time that you complained so much, but yet did so little. There comes to a point in your life that you must recognize that there's a little bit more that has to be done than just complaining about it. You have to realize that you don't have any other opportunities waiting for you if you're not willing to work for the first opportunity that's been given to you. You don't have a lot of time left, so there's no reason to complain. You're not even in the position to complain. You have to figure out that there has to be another idea about you, and you have to understand that there has to be something even greater and more challenging waiting for you. And if you're not willing to step outside of your comfort zone, if you're not willing to understand the principles and the possibilities that you have within yourself, then everything that you are thriving for, everything that you are hungry for, will soon come to an end. Now, I'm not here to preach to you about this. I'm here to let you know that there are things that are going on around you right now that are far greater than your complaining. You complaining about so much, but yet you show no action. If you could trade places with someone right now, and the person that you're trading places with may have it just a little bit tougher than you have it going on in your life right now. So many people are suffering from so many things in this world at this moment, but yet you're complaining. So many people in this world right now wish they could trade places with you, but yet you're still complaining. You don't have that right to just give up. You don't have that right to just throw in the towel and say that it's over for you. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that the reason that you are existing in this world right now is because you have things that must be done, and only certain people are qualified to take it to the level that it needs to be taken to. For there should never be a limitation to wherever it is that you are seeking, and how far you are willing to travel, and how far you are willing to go. Sometimes people tend to get a little lazy. Sometimes people like to put themselves in this little bitty box and just say that they are okay with where they are. There can never just be an okay to anything when it comes to that life. There should never just be a complacent mindset. How do we evolve? How do you evolve? How do you grow? One thing about success, there are going to be many struggles. There are going to be many challenges. And there are going to be a lot of things that you may not even understand. But you got to go back to where it started. Remember when you want it more. Because you cannot satisfy your hunger with negative energy. Being negative doesn't help you to grow. Being doubtful doesn't give you the power that you need. You have to come to a point in your life that you must realize that there are things that are going on that is testing you. And maybe you may be in a position where you feel that you are broken, or you're feeling that you're going to be broken. But I'm here to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that you are built to last. I'm here to let you know that you don't have the right to complain anymore. I'm here to let you know that you got to keep on living and living on strong. I dare you to take a trip to your local hospital. And if you have an opportunity to walk down those corridors and witness so many different people, different age groups, different ethnicities, and each one of these individuals are fighting something. They're dealing with some type of sickness. And some of these sicknesses, they may not be able to recover from. I dare you to walk down a neighborhood where there are many people that are homeless and have no place to go, no food to eat, barely even have clothes on their backs. I dare you to realize that maybe you just don't have it so bad after all. Maybe it's time for you to realize and recognize that your troubles are not that bad. Maybe it's time that you realize that you need to get away from the drama that's in your life. Maybe it's time for you to stop chasing misery and start chasing your dreams. Reconnect with yourself. Because this is not the time for you to be wasting, putting yourself back instead of pushing yourself forward. Ladies and gentlemen, you have so much to offer, so much to give, so much to do. But doing it and sitting around waiting for it to happen, it's just gonna stay in neutral. You have to electrify the desire that you have, that you once had. So the next time you feel like complaining, you feel like worrying, and you're so concerned about other things that doesn't necessarily concern you, ask yourself, is it making you better? Is it taking you higher? Are you going further? Or are you just being complacent? Complacent and complaining and worrying and doing things that are not better for you? Are you gonna realize that maybe just going up that mountain does take a little bit more work than just having something handed to you? Are you gonna be that person that realizes that if and when you get to the top of the mountain, it don't just stop there? You got to figure out another way to go even higher. You have to electrify and get all the things that are necessary within you to start doing the things that you need to do, so when the time comes, you can kick down that door and move towards the possibilities of being the best of who you really are. Don't lose yourself.
What gets you out of bed? What gets you off the couch? What gets you in the gym? It's not your alarm. It's not your parents. It's not your friends. It's you. the only one that can make it happen for you is you.
It's really hard to be led by your butt. But I'm not qualified, but I'm not good enough, but I'm not smart enough, but I didn't go to the right school, but I don't have enough money, but. If you're ever gonna step into your future, if you're ever gonna step into your destiny, you're gonna have to get over your butt.
And that's what a pity party is when you have an undisciplined mind and you meditate on the wrong thing over and over and over again. If you're going to throw a pity party, I'll give you 3 days and that's it. And after 3 days, you cut up your record player, your iPod, your MP3, and you come up with a plan.
Do I just sit there and settle? No, I don't. I say enough's enough, man, and I'm gonna make a change, and I'm gonna keep going until I get it. You chase something that you believe you deserve until you get it. And it doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter how many times you get fired. It doesn't matter how many people don't believe in you. You just go until you get it. That's the point. Are you tired yet? Some of you need to get tired. You need to be tired of what's going on in your life. Get tired of your habit. Get tired of the actions that you're putting in it every day. You gotta change, man, or nothing changes.
I woke up one day and stopped making excuses. I woke up one day and stopped playing the blame game. I woke up one day and looked at the man in the mirror and was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Wake up. It's showtime. Let's go. Get up. Go to class. Get up. Do your homework.
You wake up earlier than people. You stay later than people. You stay humble. You work harder than anyone when no one's there. I guarantee someone that feels bad about themselves soon will label you as he's built different. He's built different should be your label because people feel bad about themselves.
Your life is exactly what you wanted. Because every day, you've had choices to make. You're responsible and credible for every single choice. You've made the choices.
And what I need you to do for me is why are you here? And then take ownership of why you're here. So you control you.
This world ain't gonna give you what you deserve. This world gonna give you what you work for. I put that work in every single day. And when you wake up every single day and you put that work in, and yes, for some of us, it might be harder than others. Man, whatever, we do what it is we gotta do. Especially when we're desperate.
Winning's not loyal to you. It doesn't care about you. Winning doesn't care how sore you are. Winning doesn't care how much sleep you get. Winning doesn't care how hard you work at times. Winning requires all of you and then more, and it promises you nothing. It's a mastermind of creating fear and doubt in your mind. It causes setback after setback. So the question is about winning. Are you willing to sprint when the distance is unknown? And why chase this thing called winning? Because the only thing that's guaranteed in life, if you don't chase it, is losing.
Now is the time to grind. Now is the time to show the world that I was placed here for a purpose.
Work for it. Fight for it. It begins today, it continues tomorrow, and it never dies.
We call them ducks. And these ducks, they always tell you the reason why they can't get successful. We have what are called reason people. And reason people are the ones that gives you all the frickin' reasons why they can't go out and become successful. They're filled with reasons. It costs too much money, I have to work too hard, I have to travel too far, I have to risk taking it. And I call them ducks. Quack, quack, fucking ducks. Quack, 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 right? Those are basically the losers in life. We call them ducks. And these ducks, they always tell you the reason why they can't get successful. And they wallow around in a duck pond filled with duck shit and don't really ever go anywhere. They're so sold on their own story, the story they create up here, their own narrative, the tale they create about why they can't get what they want. And it's actually the story that they tell themselves about why they can't get what they want that stops them from getting what they want. They're so ingrained, they're so sold on their own story about it's their parents' fault, it's the government's fault, it's society's fault, it's their boss's fault, it was their third grade teacher's fault, it's their mommy, quack, 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 fucking quack. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Those are the ducks of the world. And we all know them. We know some of them. And on the other side of the equation, you have what are called
results people. Results people. And these are the people who just get shit done. They get results. They don't buy into a bullshit story. They take action. They overcome. They either find a way or they make a way. And I call those people eagles. We call these people eagles because they soar. Eagles soar and they get shit done. These are the people that end up getting rich in life. They get promotions at work, they become top producers, they start successful companies, they employ other people, they take care of their parents, they help out people in their community, they solve people's problems. They're eagles. And then you have the fucking quack ducks, right? And here's the truth. Ready? I have some good news for you. In this room, in this entire room, filled with all these people, there's not one single duck among you. There are no ducks here. There's not. And you know why I know that? You know how I know that? Because ducks don't come to these rooms. They won't come. They will never walk in the door. Because when a guy like me, who shoots it straight, who gives you, by the way, just so you know, when I'm done with this whole thing, I'm just gonna give you strategy. We're gonna get into strategy, how to make money. But they don't wanna hear that. They don't wanna hear about how they can become successful, how they can pull themselves up by their own bootstraps and drop that narrative. They're too invested in their misery and their failure, their mediocrity and their averagism. They don't wanna know this. They won't come to these rooms. So there's not a single duck among you. And that's a good thing. You know why? Because one of the hardest things to do in the world is to turn a duck into an eagle. It's like fucking impossible. It is real. I'm good, guys. I think I'm probably better at this than anyone in the world, really, of making people rich. But I can't turn a duck into an eagle. It's fucking impossible, right? But there are no ducks here. But let me tell you what there are, what there's a lot of in this room. And this is true, I promise you. We have thousands and thousands of people who are eagles here, but you've had your wings clipped. Something happened along the way. You were born an eagle. You were born to be great. You deserve to be great. You have the DNA, the genetics to be great, but somehow you got your wings clipped. Either you went into business and failed, maybe you grew up in the wrong family, they told you things that inserted limiting beliefs in your head. You ended up in a very, maybe you took a chance and just, shit happens. Listen, honestly, we live in a world where shit happens. That's why they have bumper stickers that say shit happens, because shit does happen. You're walking along, you're doing everything right, and bam, you get hit between the eyes with a lump of elephant shit. It just happens. And it sometimes is no fault of your own. But eagles will move through that. Eagles overcome and they get shit done. But what happens sometimes is when you go through a bad spell, something happens. I find very often that we have eagles that start thinking like ducks. But you're still an eagle. And guess what? For all of you here, I'm here to give you your wings back. That's why I'm here today. Does that sound good? Yes or yes? Because here's the deal. The fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard said in the self-development world is this. Number one stupidest thing. I want you to jump and grow wings on the way down. What a load of bullshit that is. Let me tell you something. If you jump and just without knowing what to do and you just try to grow your wings, you'll crash into the fucking ground and die. And when you're on the ground, Your enemies are pissing on you and giving you the finger. It doesn't work. You can't jump and grow wings. What you have to do is learn certain skills. There's certain things you have to know. Certain rules of business. How to start a business, how to grow a business, how to sell, how to market. There's certain basic rules. Now, here's the difference. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to grow big, giant wings. What you want is like little nubby wings, little small wings, like winglets. But enough that when you start flapping, they get stronger. So when you jump, yeah, you start sinking a bit and sinking a bit and sinking. But you start getting, you're flapping like fucking crazy. You're working your ass off, 18-hour days, and you're learning, you're growing, and all of a sudden, boom, you soar to success. That's the way it really is in the world. You can't jump, you can't leap without looking. You gotta know what you gotta do. You wanna model people who are successful, and there are certain very basic strategies that I can teach you very quickly that will really help you grow those little wings, those winglets, so that when you jump, you can succeed and make massive money and get fucking rich. Because let me tell you something, I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time, and I never look back, ever.